Hey, it's the end of Tuesday, and what a nice day it's been. It really has, after all that rain and wind. This is the kind of day I came for, right? So I left Woodwark Bay this morning and sailed across to Double Cone Island, where I actually went ashore, and I can still feel the coral thing on my feet, which is fine. Went ashore, had a little sort of look around, walked around the corner of the island. So yeah, it was nice to see. Then we sailed past Armit Islands, large and small, and then Gumbrel Island, and behind me now you can see Olden Island, and here I am in my beach paradise. So went ashore, as you've probably seen, and well, you haven't seen, you will see, and just claimed the beach and its single palm tree, coconut tree. As I said before, I was wondering why there's not a lot more of them, but that's the way it is. They even had a bath, so yeah, happy days. And the sun is literally just going down behind the hill now. Say goodbye, sun. Well, the sun's not going to say goodbye, but you can. There it goes. So, end of a wonderful day. Anyway, let's see what tomorrow brings. Good morning on Tuesday, the 13th of August. And oh, squint. Look at the day. Finally, we get to see the sun again. Well, it's quite interesting what's on the horizon there. It must be the bad weather moving off, because we still got rain during the night. But the forecast does call for sunny days, light breezes. So today I'm thinking I'm going to go out to Double Cone Island, maybe Armit Island. I'm not quite sure whether I end up staying at one of the islands or go back to one of the mainland beaches. So let's see. But this just feels good, right? After days of wind and rain and stuff, it's like, this feels good. Anyway, let's see what today brings. Okay, here we are heading out of Woodwark Bay. Nice spot. What a different look though to when we came in a couple of days ago. You can actually see the hills now. A resort or something happening right at the end of the bay there, I'm not quite sure what. A little cloud hanging over that hill, I don't know. Looking out at the horizon, it still looks fairly covered out there, but we're not going that far. Actually aiming at the moment for the island just off the point there, Double Cone Island. So let's see how we go. And looking back to where we were last night and the night before, right in there next to that guy. That's the motor off and the sail is out. That feels much better. Cruising along nicely, nice light breeze. There the islands out there, Armit, Gumbrel, and just looking up the coast. It's a beautiful coastline, it really is. Leaving Woodwark Bay behind, it was a great place. And swinging around now to Grimston Point. Grimston. I think I said Brimstone last video, but yeah, hey, I can blame dyslexia or something. Hook Island in the distance, Hayman Island just to the left of that. I was going to say to the north of it, but you can't tell which way's north. At least you can tell which way's up, that's good. Okay, so there we have Armit Island, Gumbrel, and then the mainland. It's quite a mountainous sort of coastline. It's all national park, which is brilliant. It's just uninhabited, just covered in bush, big mountains coming right down to the sea. So it's it's an amazing place. And what a day. Oh look, that's where we're going, Double Cone. Okay, so looking south now, towards North Mole Island, Mole Channel, which is just slightly off, well, we're looking down it now. and basically around towards Airlie Beach. We can just see that emerging behind this island. So just looking out for the yachts coming out of the Airlie race week, of course. They usually start 10 or 11 or so. So yeah, definitely watching out for that, because I don't want to be stuck in the middle of them. Yeah, you're not popular if you do that. So yeah, Hayman Island again. Just looking north, that's Armit Island, Double Cone where we're going, Hayman Island, Hook Island here, and looking south again, you can see a bit more of Airlie Beach this time. It's emerged from behind the island. Now this is weird, I could see some discoloration in the water and I thought, oh, it looks like a reef where there isn't one on the chart. But looking at it now, I can see the water is full of this brownish kind of powder, dirt, whatever it is, but I think from memory it is actually the coral polyps or pollens or whatever you want to call them, drifting off to, you know, find a new home, as it were. That's basically, I believe, how the reef keeps regenerating itself. That's just an assumption. I don't know that, and I don't have the internet here to check it. Incredible. Made it ashore. Bit hard over the coral, but I've left my ducky out there tied to a rock because the tide is going out. So anyway, nice little beach here. Warm as, because it's shelter from the little breeze that we have out there. But yeah, lovely little place. Ideal. It always intrigues me up here why we don't see more palm trees, coconut trees. The coconuts clearly get here, one way or the other, drifting. Anyway, one of life's mysteries. And there we are, looking back at Airlie Beach. That would have been Bluff Point over there, and in there basically is Woodwark, where that yacht's coming out of in the distance. There we go. There's the only guy I can see around here, and that's the other part to Double Cone Island. I assume it's got a separate name, I must look it up. And I believe that must be Gloucester Island over there. Pretty impressive. Oh well, looks like my navigation was pretty well spot on. Yeah, just coming around the northwest side of the island now. Just noticing all that brown stuff that we saw streaking across the water before. It's right here washing up on the beach. But yeah, pretty rugged this side. Yeah, a nice little beach. Well, it looks like a nice white sand beach. Yeah, a bit hard on the feet, but it's making... I know I've said it before, but what such a clear day it is after all that rain. Mind you, it was probably a clear day because of all that rain, so yeah. Swings and roundabouts, eh? You can appreciate it more now at least. Looking back at Airlie Beach here from Double Cone, and where are the yachts? I found looks like they're all heading out that way, along north-south Mole, maybe they're going down that. Oh no, that looks like they're going down the Whitsunday passage. Okay, so behind my boat there is actually Whitsunday Island, where you can see a bit of dark and gets light background there. That's the channel between Hook and Whitsunday Island. But you can see the fleet going there around North Mole. Yep, there they go. Looks like they're doing a downwind leg, so maybe they'll come up this way into the northerly once they round whichever island or mark they're going for. So yeah, beautiful clear day. I think I said that already. Leaving Double Cone Island now. Yeah, that was a nice spot. Beach was probably a little bit hard on the feet. But yeah, it's just what you're going to get basically. We're going to go past next Armit or Armpit or Armit Island next. Not sure I'll go ashore. I mean, I can't do that on every island. We'll never get anywhere. So we'll do a sail by and just see how it all looks. Get a good idea. I mean, it's always good to store that away basically for when I come back the other way, or I'm just sailing aimlessly around the area. So what a day. Look at this. Look at the sails, just full, just the right kind of wind strength. It's just perfect for cruising. Back down to Airlie. No sign of the racers, so they've obviously disappeared down the Whitsunday Passage channel. And who knows, will they'll show up. Anyway, enjoying the day. Lunch between the islands. And we're coming up on Armit Island, and Little Armit Island on the left. There you go, togetherness. There is an anchorage on the far side of Armit Island. It's sort of in the southwest corner of the island, so it basically protects you from easterlies, northeasterlies, northerlies, to some degree a southeasterly as well. So yeah, bit of an anchorage. I'm not sure I'd want to stay there overnight, and I certainly won't this time. I'm just going to do a sail by basically. Okay, Armit Island a bit closer, and Little Armit starts to look like it's part of the whole thing, and there's quite a serious pile of rocks over here. It's wouldn't want to stumble on that in the dark. Anyway, and further along is Gumbrel Island, which we'll sail past next as well. So, yeah, as I said, just do a bit of a sail by, do a sticky beak, look at some of these places, reference for the future. Double Cone Island, looking back, swinging round, pile of rocks. Little Armit Island, and Big Armit Island, or just Armit Island behind it. Getting closer now, just we're going to lose the wind a little bit, but I'm aware of that and quite okay. It's just so we can slow down and just have a look and see how the lay of the land is, as it were. Yeah, nice looking spot. And back to the mainland. Well, there's definitely a separation between Little Armit and Armit Island, so yes, they are definitely two islands. Getting a bit closer now, and starting to see a little sandy beach over there on the left-hand end of the island. It looks pretty good, but yeah, you never know with these coral beaches. Starting to see a bit more of the sandy beach now on Armit Island. This is the only anchorage really. The other side's quite rocky, and no point in being there basically. Looking at the colour of the sand, it is quite varied, although towards the left it seems more golden, so maybe it is a nice sort of fine sandy beach. But you never know until you go ashore with these islands, coral or not. Next on our tour today, we're going to be passing Gumbrel Island. It's a case of, it's 2 o'clock, this must be Gumbrel. So just heading back towards the mainland, looking back there at Armit Island. Yeah, that beach does look not too bad actually, and a little one too. And now passing the bottom of Gumbrel Island. It looks like a nice little spot too. That beach looks quite nice. It must be quite well protected, I guess, because there are actually mangroves at the right-hand end of that beach, so I would imagine they wouldn't be there if they're constantly being thrashed to bits by the sea and the wind and everything. But what do I know? Rattray Island in the distance, not going that way today. And looking back, Armit Island, and you can't see Double Cone anymore because it's behind there. So great day. Okay, this is Olden Island coming up ahead here. That's the mainland, and apparently there's some really nice beaches behind here. I can see one there, what looks pretty nice. So Might look behind here for a place to stay tonight. Yeah, can't see any masts in there yet, so that's always a good thing. Not that I don't like people, but you know, a little bit goes a long way. Whitsunday Island. Yeah, perfect, still perfect. Coming up on Olden Island, let's see what's behind it, which is so good. Coming around the north end of Olden Island. Looks about the same age as the others, but I can't tell. Anyway, oh, look at that, nice golden sand beach there. It's a good start. Let's go and check it out and see how deep the water is. Looks like a fairly good sheltered spot for this wind actually, so, but yeah, it's always hard to tell from a distance. Avoid these big rocks first. Well, it looks like there are a couple here. And they're tucked in behind Olden Island. Now that's sensible at the moment. Although to be honest, there's really not much swell or wind or anything to really hide from. My thoughts are basically that the wind is going to change more to the south tonight. So that may lose its advantage. So I'm going to have a look down here on the mainland and see what I can find. And here we are on our little private beach. I think I'll move here. Look, see, we've got a palm tree. I mean, hey, what else do you want, right? There you go. There I am, under the palm tree. There you go. There's not many of them here, so I'm going to record the moment. There you go. On my own private beach, I have a palm tree. That fits. So that's Armit Island out there. The top end of Hook Island. Olden Island right here in the foreground with the grass. And my place, Shade Dormouse. It's all right here, you know. I think it's time. Somebody draw me a bath. Ready? There it is. Let's go. Thank you for watching another Fast Forward to Queensland video. As always, don't forget to like, comment on YouTube and subscribe to Dawn Raider.